Good morning, good morning, good morning. I am on my morning walk and talk this morning. Today, that's what our subject is going to be, about my new routine and what I've been up to in the morning, and how you might go ahead and benefit from something just like this as far as a new morning routine. I hope you love it.
Cowboy.
Welcome to a daily dose of greatness quest with your host, Trevor Crane, my daddy. He is going to help you take your life and business to the next level.
Here I come to save the day.
Trevor Crane here, 11-time #1 best-selling author and the founder of Epic Author Publishing, coming to you live every day so you can plug in every day to build your ideal business so you can live your ideal life.
If my daddy can do it, then anybody can do it because he's a weirdo.
You're supposed to make me sound cool.
Okay, maybe I should have titled this episode Morning Routine instead of Walk and Talk. Maybe that actually makes a hell of a lot more sense. So it's very possible that by the time you get this, I've renamed it Morning Routine. But what I've been doing for the last 14 days, or no, it's like going on 15, 16, 17 days, is just getting up in the morning. And I love getting up before the sun comes up. And, even if I'm tired, I like getting up before the sun comes up. It just feels like my day becomes so much better if I get everything done in my morning routine before the sun comes up. And if you haven't been using this time in your life to go ahead and also get some really important things done in your personal or professional life, this is also super, super cool. Typically get up about 4 a.m., 4:30 a.m., and then I start my day. And one of the first things that I do is I get out of the house pretty much as fast as I can, and I've been doing this walk and talk. Now, this is something that Garrett J. White shared with me years ago, and didn't exactly call it that, but he was just saying that every morning or every day he likes to actually coach himself. He actually has a conversation with himself, and he's like the best person that he can talk to help him get what he wants is to just go ahead and rant in the morning. Now, Garrett has tendency to, sometimes he's happy, sometimes he's mad, sometimes he's angry. But when he first was sharing this, he's like, oftentimes that's him cursing and yelling and screaming at himself and like beating himself up a little bit, probably also celebrating. And I'm doing a horrible job here as far as like what he calls it in the morning. But here's what I've been doing. And I didn't want to tell you about this until I've had some experience with it. And it's only a couple weeks in, so it's not that much experience. But I've seen a huge transformation in just how much more productive I am, how much happier I am, how this is helping me process, and how I'm using this time to kind of multitask as well, which is not my forte. I typically can do one thing at a time, barely, and focus on it. But lately, this has been really cool for me. So all I've been doing is just getting up in the morning and going for a quick walk, whether it's 10 minutes or 20 minutes or 30 minutes. And all I'm doing is talking to myself. And I'm talking to myself about, really just the first thing that comes up for me in the day. So it could be that I'm tired. It could be that I'm excited. It could be that I'm lethargic. It could be that I'm sore from yesterday's workout. So pretty mundane and routine as far as just me talking to myself. But here's what I do is I do it out loud. And I've also been recording it. Now, I've been recording it for a variety of reasons. It feels like if I don't record a conversation like this that I'm having with myself, then what happens is I'll stop speaking out loud. And it'll be a conversation that starts happening in my head, and then I just kind of lose focus, can go anywhere. So when I speak out loud and I record it, and I've used a variety of different pieces of technology to do this. You can use, I use freeconferencecall.com. That's a free service, and I'll just dial that up and I'll talk to all kinds of conversations with myself and like imaginary people or whatnot when I'm coaching myself. I've shared this before of my war room or central intelligence agency, my round table that I have in my head of my different mentors, and I'll do that out loud. Or I'll have a coaching call with Tony Robbins, and I'll talk to him, and he'll talk to me back, and I speak it out loud. And what I find is that when I dial freeconferencecall.com, or now I'm using a new tool called Otter, OTTER, that's OTTER.io. And this is a free app, and it goes right on my phone, and it's pretty cool. It syncs with my Google Calendar, so it'll just kind of prompt me to click the button and start recording, and it does an automatic transcript. So this has been really cool when I'm doing my morning walk and talk. Not only am I talking to myself just at the beginning of the day to just kind of get focus, after I just do the random stuff of like, oh God, can't believe I'm up at 4:30 again this morning. Then I get into like, what am I going to accomplish today? What am I grateful for? In fact, I start typically with gratitude. And I've got this incantation I do called, what's the gift? And I ask this question, and it's this poem that I go through, which is really cool. If you haven't downloaded my app yet and gotten that in the 30-day challenge of the 30 days of programming your mindset in gratitude and focusing on the gift, and in setting and getting any goal, you totally should do that. And I don't listen to myself speak it as much as I used to in the past, because I have a little audio file that I give you, and you can listen to me actually speaking through this poem, this focus of what's the gift. That's kind of the 30-day challenge. But pretty soon you'll start to know it by rote. And I know it by rote, so I'll start with that in the morning, and I'll repeat that, and it rhymes, and it's a poem, so it's kind of cool. And then I'll focus on like what I'm going to accomplish for the day. And I also have some moments of silence. Like I'll do, sometimes I do my meditation, and I know that you're supposed to sit down and say Om and cross your legs Indian style or yoga pose or whatever, but I find myself really just enjoying silence, especially when it's still dark outside, to just listen and walk and focus and be present. And what I have been finding is in these conversations with myself in the morning, on this walk and talk, I'll discover new things that I call the voice inside of me is calling me to. So it'll bring my attention to stuff I wasn't really considering. It'll bring my attention to just new insights and revelations. And what's been really cool is since I've been recording it on Otter, I get an automatic transcript of what I'm saying. So my revelations are captured. And then I'll be discovering something, and I'll be like, oh my gosh, I have this idea. I'm like, no way, maybe I should challenge myself here. Maybe I should stop doing that. Maybe I should start doing this. It's really cool stuff. And it's automatically been captured, recorded, and transcribed for free. Like, how cool is that? And I can immediately save this recording and save this transcript and like download the transcript and copy different parts of it. And then I can put this in my journal. So this is also backing me up for a consistent memoirs and journal taking where my revelations are captured in the morning during my morning walk and talk. Now, this is all celebratory and sharing with you how I feel like this has been working for me really well. And it's been giving me more clarity and more inspiration, motivation, just feeling good to start the day. Except for one thing. Yesterday, I didn't do it. And I got up. I didn't set my alarm. I was trying to look at something on my phone when I went to sleep, and I should have known better because I just fell asleep. And the phone went dead in my hand or somewhere on the bed. And I didn't get up in the morning at my normal time. And I got up after 6. And that's okay, because on the weekends, I'm not trying to get up at 4 a.m. I don't mind sleeping until 5 or 6. But what happened was now I'm up at 6:30 in the morning, and the first thing my wife wants me to do is take care of our son. And then I'm on daddy duty. And then, 1, 2, 3 hours go by, and I'm putting him to sleep, and we're playing and doing a lot of things. And my morning routine was all out of whack. Now, I woke up in the morning feeling good, feeling energized, plugged in my phone, no big deal, started playing with the kid, happy pappy. But by like 9 o'clock, I was getting frustrated by these little things, silly little things. And I wasn't just, I think I've shared with you before that I believe you should experience your emotions. So this means if I get pissed off, like I'll curse and get angry and like at the drop of a hat. And my wife and daughter noticed that we went to go play tennis yesterday, and I was just annoying. I was just kind of like a whiny little bitch, and just get annoyed at the smallest little things. I didn't hit the ball right, and I'm all angry and wanting to throw my racket like John McEnroe. So I was probably pissed off from 9 o'clock till noon. And what I had also not done is my core 4 and something that I call the stack, or in the warrior program that I'm in, it's a series of questions that you ask yourself in sequence that kind of help you celebrate something or challenge something if you're grumpy about something, or it's called an angry stack. And it really helps you reframe the meaning of things. And I hadn't done my gift incantation, which is my mini version of that I've been doing for years, just focusing on asking the question all the time, what's the gift in this? Yesterday, just pissed off from 9 to noon and just wanting to just fight somebody. And it took me till the afternoon. It was probably about noon or 1 or 2 that I realized what had changed. Like, why was I having such a bad day? There was really no reason to be complaining and bitching and being just on a short fuse. Sounds like I'm a real jackass, but I kind of was yesterday. And I noticed that the difference is I didn't do my morning routine, which included my walk and talk and my core 4 and my stack. But I think the shift for me has been this walk and talk, where it's just taking a moment, and I'm doing that with you today. I'm just kind of extemporaneously just sharing with you my findings, what I've enjoyed about it, where I found that I screwed up and it has not worked, and it didn't work when I didn't do it. Big surprise. So it's giving me more value. I like it. It's working. And I think this has happened to me before. Maybe it's happened to you where something's working. It's getting you a result. And then you stop doing it. Like you start to, I don't know why we do this to ourselves, but I've seen it happen. And so this is just a reminder for me and also a gift for you to start a morning routine that serves you. If you don't like the walk and talk and you don't want to record yourself and you don't want to look at your transcript, then don't. I'm not saying you have to do that. But I am challenging you to look at your morning routine. I've got a friend named Pat Petrini who co-authored one of the Miracle Morning books with Hal Elrod. And he's a friend and a client, and he wrote the book with Pat called, or Pat and Hal Elrod wrote the book Miracle Morning for Network Marketers. And Pat's been real successful in some real estate stuff. He has a real estate training course, and because he made a lot of money in real estate and helps train people to do that. And then he's been real successful in network marketing as well when he was real young. And so he wrote this book, and this book is all about the miracle morning, obviously. Hal Elrod now has 5, 6, 7 of these, depending on what industry you're in. So my challenge to you guys is whether or not you look at the Miracle Morning. I think it's a pretty cool book, and you can check it out and look at his formula, and I like the stories and stuff in there. It's kind of like chicken soup for the soul for people who want to master their morning routine in game and to start the day. So he's got a really cool protocol in there. So you could look at that, or you could just start the walk and talk. Like just get up in the morning, whether you do 10 minutes or 20 minutes or whatever it is, and speak out loud to yourself. If you've got if curiosity really to record yourself doing this, then use any recording function on your phone. I'm sure it's got many. Or if you can look at the download Otter or, get a free conference call account, something like that, you can just dial it in. And I challenge you to do it for, try it for a week, try it for 2. It took me 2 weeks. It typically takes me about 2 weeks to kind of experience, like, is this something that I want to keep doing? And I'm sharing with you that it is absolutely something that I want to keep doing and keeping in my morning routine, and I'm up and at it today. So my challenge to you is this. Look at your morning routine and see what you can do to improve it, to add to it, and what can you take on for a week or 2 as a test to see if this is something that can give you more value. For me, the new thing has been this morning walk and talk where I talk to myself, coach myself, listen to myself. It's a combination of meditation, a combination of now I'm turning this also into my journal and my revelations, and I'm finding a lot of value from it. So if you like that, try it out. Give me some feedback and let me know if that works for you in any way, shape, or form, or if you find something else that will help you become more productive and more happy. I believe my job is to help people become rich and happy. So if you've got another insight into the richness or the happiness, and you can define rich however you want. That includes financial abundance, obviously, but it's also having a rich quality of life so that you do the things you want to do and avoid doing all the stuff that sucks. Then let me know. I would love to hear that. So comment on this podcast, comment on this YouTube channel, comment on this Facebook post, because I kind of put this just about everywhere so I can get some feedback from you. And hope to see you tomorrow, another Daily Dose of Greatness Quest. I've got some really cool stuff that's cooking that I can't wait to go ahead and bring you, so make sure you stay tuned. A whole bunch of new videos coming out as well. Talk to you soon.
To get even more awesomeness, which means all my best stuff, download my app by texting Trevor to 36260. It will show up right on your cell phone. Just text message the word Trevor to 36260. Talk to you soon.